Slow Homestead on this beautiful sunny day. Lately we've been having several rainstorms, thunderstorms, and it's been great. I love it when Heavenly Father waters all of my gardens for me and all of my lawns and all of my animals and me. I love it. But today is blue skies, flies, sunshine, and I'm going to plant some cabbage plants. I have 5 cabbage starts that I started in the little greenhouse. And you know, they get to a certain point where they just don't grow very much more. That means it's time to get them outside in the ground. It's kind of late for me, but there's cooler weather ahead and not hotter weather ahead, which the cabbage plants and all of the brassicas prefer. So cooler weather is on its way with fall in the forecast. It'll be nice to be cooled off, but you know, summer is my favorite. Summer has always been my favorite. So come along with me and we'll plant these cabbage plants, get them in the ground. And right now I am at the Big Dreams garden where I've been working on putting in some more no-dig beds. The cat is here. She's trying to help me plant and do everything I do out here. So hopefully you'll get a glimpse of her, but she won't stop the work. I've already planted 4 of my cabbage starts, and they're doing okay. I didn't think the cabbage moth would still be around this late in the summer, but apparently they're still around. So my other cabbage plants have been struggling a little bit, but for the most part they're still doing okay. Once I got these cabbage plants outside, they have been doing well, better than in the little greenhouse, because they had reached their full potential in the little greenhouse. And when I got them outside, they thought, oh, real sunshine and a little rain now and then. So they've been doing better, even still in their little 6-pack. I'm in the process of finishing up this no-dig garden. I still need to get more wood chips out here. And a little bit more soil. One more. Kitty. You good, Mira? No. You're persistent, girl. I noticed 2 more broccoli plants in the little 6-packs that are still alive. So I'm going to plant those on this same row as these cabbages. That second little broccoli plant that I just planted came right out of the dirt in its little cubicle. So I planted it anyway. I guess it all depends on the weather as to whether or not these things have enough time to grow and produce food. Fingers crossed, hopefully they do. This is my truck and I need to get the rest of the wood chips out of it. What I've been doing is sifting them to get the dirt out and any great big chunks that don't belong in with the wood chips. Here we go. Let's see if I can finish emptying out my truck today. Yay, I got it all cleared out. Now I just have to sweep it and get the hose out here and spray it out, get it all cleaned up. The new no-dig garden is starting to produce pretty well. I've been able to pick quite a few crookneck squash and just yesterday picked my first bell pepper. This one doesn't look like a bell, but that's what it is. And there's more on the plants of the peppers. I've also picked quite a bit of basil, shared it with some family. Tomatoes are coming on in the little greenhouse, but haven't seen any on the no-dig garden yet. But I'll show you the crookneck squash. They are really producing well right now. It's great because it's one of my favorite vegetables. I think it's going to be keeping me busy for a long time, which is really good. I'm so glad to have it. Okay, let's take a little tour. Here's the crookneck squash that I just picked last evening. So I need to take care of that soon. And you can see there's twin squash, which is interesting because my son just harvested a twin tomato, and my grandson and his wife just recently had human twins, a boy and a girl. So I thought, maybe this is the year of the twins for our family. Here in my freezer, I have a tray of crookneck squash that I've cubed up and frozen. So I'm going to take that in the other room and get it put into bags and labeled and then put back in the freezer. I have one more tray that's just like this in the other part of the freezer, so I will do this one first and then the other one. You can hear my dishwasher running in the background. So what I do is I take a spatula and loosen these up. I'm just trying to separate the frozen clumps. Grab a bag. These are Food Saver bags. Fill it about that full. I'm going to cover that up for a minute because there's a fly in here flitting around. All sealed up. And then I just get a Sharpie marker and put the date. And today is August. Well, first of all, I'm going to put crook so I don't forget that this is crookneck squash. And then it is 8, 19, 26, so it looks like that. And then put it back in the freezer. So I'm going to do that with the rest of that tray and also the other tray. My old apple tree needed some serious pruning because it had a lot of water sprouts. So, on to the next project. Water sprouts are fast-growing vertical shoots that pop straight up from a tree's trunk, or they can also grow straight up from an older branch. They usually grow when a tree feels stressed. So I guess my tree was feeling stressed for a couple of years. You should cut them off because they steal energy, block light, and break very easily. My big question for today is, will the season last long enough for all I need to do?